Are you ready to trade the hustle and bustle for the wide open spaces, fresh mountain air, and quieter pace of life? Are you? If you're thinking about moving to the Charlottesville area, Greene County might just be the hidden gem you've been looking for. But there's a lot you need to know before making the move. I just did a video on Standardsville, and everybody has been giving me the feedback they want to know more about Greene County. Today, we are diving into everything you need to know about living in Greene County. What you'll love, what you'll miss, and yes, what you might just hate if this becomes your new home. Greene County is located just north of Charlottesville, offering the perfect balance of rural charm and easy access to Charlottesville. You've got beautiful mountain views, a tight-knit community feel, and quite honestly, more affordable housing options. But before you pack your bags, let's talk about the real-life details, what it's actually like to live in Greene, from taxes and utilities to schools and shopping. I'm going to break it all down for you. And if any of this resonates with you, be sure to reach out to me. I know this community inside and out, and I can help you find your perfect home. Greene County is actually where my husband and I bought our first home. First up, let's talk about the adulting side of things, taxes and utilities. Now, if you're moving from a much larger city, Greene County will feel like a breath of fresh air when it comes to the cost of living. Property taxes are lower than Charlottesville and Albemarle and can make a big difference if you're buying a home, especially if you are looking at maybe a retirement home where you want to limit and you will have a set income. Plus, with a more rural setup, your utilities like water, electricity, and even the internet can be a little bit more affordable, though it does come with trade-offs. For example, part of Greene County might not have lightning fast internet speeds you are used to, but for most people, it's more than enough. And if you work from home, don't worry, there are plenty of solutions to get around with the setup. If you're curious about the bills you might be looking at in Greene, this is why you need to reach out to me so we can talk about it. If you're curious about what your bills might look like in Greene, this is why you reaching out to me comes in handy. I've helped plenty of people navigate this exact situation. So you won't go in blind, but you will be prepared. Your utilities can vary greatly. It depends on if you're using electric, if you are using wood, because many folks will utilize a wood stove in the cooler months. Your house even has air conditioning. Quite honestly, there are still several places, because of the mountainous settings, that there is no central air. So all of those are reasons that you really do want to know where and what you're looking at when purchasing and buying a home in Greene County. Next up on the list, well, if you've got kids or you're planning to, schools are probably going to be a big factor. Greene County public schools are well regarded for their smaller class sizes and, believe it or not, their stronger sense of communities. Teachers here really get to know the kids, and you'll find lots of involvement from teachers and local groups. However, if you're looking for advanced or more specialized programs, you might find yourself commuting into Charlottesville for private or specialty schools. It's a trade-off that works for some, but not for others. Again, if schools are a priority for you, let's have a chat so that I can help you find the right neighborhood and the right school that is fit for your family. We're on number 3, medical care. So another question I get all the time, and I think it's just in general because a lot of the population is aging, right? So question I get all the time is about medical care. Greene County has some great local healthcare options for day-to-day needs. They have a few clinics, family practices spread throughout the area. But if you're going to need more specialized care, you'll likely be heading into Charlottesville for services like major hospitals and specialists. And here is another tip. Not all parts of Greene are equal when it comes to drive time for healthcare. So knowing the area is key. You don't want to be stuck in a spot where it takes an hour to get to the nearest ER. That's why I'm here to help you, because the best locations are honestly based on your needs. So what's next? Shopping. Because you know what? That can really affect your daily schlep factor. Let's talk about shopping. That is just a big part of everyday life. Now, if you're used to a mall or big name retailers just around the corner, Greene County is going to feel quieter. You've got a few grocery stores, some charming, oh my God, charming local shops, and you do have farmers markets. For the bigger shopping trips, you'll likely head into Charlottesville, which again, depending on where you are, is only about a 20-minute drive. Places such as Costco, Target. Greene County has its own Walmart and its own Lowe's. So like I said, it has more than enough to keep you in Greene County. But for a lot of your other big box stores, it's definitely going to be a trip into Charlottesville. And honestly, most people don't really mind the drive. It's kind of part of the lifestyle, trading the convenience of constant shopping for peace and quiet at home. But if you're the kind of person that you need everything at your fingertips, Greene might make you feel very remote. That's why feel a bit remote. This is why you have to ask yourself, are you ready for the trade-off? Okay, so let's get real for a minute. What you might miss, and honestly, what you might even hate about living in Greene County. It's quiet. Like really quiet, okay? Some people love that, but others find it a bit isolating, especially if you are used to being surrounded by lots of social activities and amenities. You won't find a bustling nightlife scene here, or even the conveniences like fancy coffee shops and gyms. You won't find a bustling nightlife scene here, and honestly, even some daily conveniences like fancy coffee shops or a lot of options for gyms might not be as readily available. You're not that far away from it. There's a drive-through Starbucks, and there is a awesome coffee shop called Maybell's in downtown Standardsville. So you do have it and you have access, but if you're used to it being walk out of your house or your building or whatever and walk a block to it, that's probably not going to happen. But if you're looking for a slower pace, beautiful mountain views to wake up to every day, that quiet can feel like a blessing. And again, it all comes down to knowing what your preferences are, which is why I am here to help to figure out if Greene is the right fit for you when living in Charlottesville. Reach out to me. Okay, so let's talk about cost of living, utilities, and expenses. Utility costs are another big factor to consider. Remember, you're going to be trading certain things off. You'll save on some fronts, but rural living can also bring unique challenges. Heating a home in the winter, especially if you're relying on oil or propane, because you will not have access to natural gas in Greene County. But oil and propane are going to be more expensive than you expect. And remember, the larger your property, the more upkeep, whether it's mowing, maintaining a septic system, and so on. It's not like living in a neighborhood where everything is taken care of. There are neighborhoods. There are some great, awesome neighborhoods, and you should check out like my 5 hidden gems of Greene, or even the one that prompted this, the living in Standardsville. If you're someone who loves the idea of more space but hasn't factored in maintenance side, give me a call. I can walk you through what to expect so that there are no surprises. So why choose Greene? It's perfect for those looking for a more relaxed lifestyle with access to the great outdoors without completely cutting ties with city conveniences. Plus, you'll get more house for your money compared to Charlottesville, and you're still close enough to enjoy all the perks of the city when you want them. Things such as a movie theater. There are no movie theaters in Greene County. But if you're like, for example, myself and my husband, we haven't seen a movie in years. So that would not be a big deal for us. But that's the kind of things you've got to love the trade-off. There are fewer crowds, there is less noise, but you also have fewer amenities. So if this sounds like a dream to you, Greene could be a perfect fit. So there you have it. To wrap up, living in Greene is all about finding balance between rural charm and city access, between solitude and community, between affordable living and slightly slower pace. And if you are ready to explore whether Greene County is right spot for you, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Shoot me an email, shoot me a text, give me a call. Remember, I have grown up in this area. I have raised my family here, and I know exactly what to look for when finding a home that fits your lifestyle. So let's get started by finding the perfect slice of Virginia. This is not about me. This is all about you. So I am trying to open a book about the potential for your future and your new adventures. It does not matter to me, and I honestly don't have a preference. Whether you want a 125-year-old home, whether you want a hunting shack running off the grid, or whether you want a new construction to be completed in 2025. If you're serious about making the move, or you just want to explore your options, this is exactly why you need to reach out to me today. Let's talk about your dream home and your needs, and how Greene County, or honestly anywhere in the Charlottesville area, might be a perfect fit for you. Okay? So I'm going to let you get on with your day. Thank you for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your day. I've got to go meet some clients who are actually in from Hawaii. Hello. So excited because we're looking for their Charlottesville dream. That's what we're doing. We're trying to decide. We're not picking a house because they're coming from out of state. We're going to look around. We're going to talk about the pros and cons. I'm going to do a lot of listening, and we're going to fit the puzzle pieces together for their living in Charlottesville. Until next time, I'll see you soon.